I've actually been interested in the advertising world since I was in high school. I was supposed to be a lawyer, and that fell apart. I read a book about law and got bored. So I moved toward understanding advertising because I wanted to be an advertising copywriter. That didn't work out, but I ended up studying communication at the Annenberg School, actually, and did my dissertation on the children's book industry. I went out and I taught at Purdue for 10 years, did a lot of work in Hollywood and the creation of television programs, wrote a book on the history of doctor shows and its relationship to the medical establishment, came back to Penn, and for the last 20 years I've been interested in digital media and marketing and the social implications of that whole new world. In many ways, I totally agree with you. He was the better word to be optimist about the nature, almost a technological determinist, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to the nature of... Well, media industries and systems involve the various organizations and industries that create the kind of symbolic environment that we're exposed to on a daily basis. Everything from the billboards you pass on the way to work, to the television shows that you watch, to the social media sites that you visit, to the news that you read on websites and on apps. The reason all this stuff is important is that it becomes the coin of exchange of everyday life. The way we live has a lot to do with the kind of images we share, the kind of ideas that we share, and the values that we get, oftentimes from media. We don't realize it, we don't understand it often, but our notions of romance, our notions of war, our notions of law are all mediated typically, not fully, but typically. Unless you're a soldier who's been to Afghanistan, your notion of war in Afghanistan comes through media. So understanding media and the forces that guide media and the forces that shape what we see really has a lot to do with the forces that shape society. Everybody follow that? So what do we call that when you're producer, distributor, and exhibitor? Yes?
Is it a vertical stack?
Yes, or vertical integration. It's the ability to have power across all three areas. We all bring ourselves to what we study. Everyone has a unique perspective on life, and I'm continually trying to push students to ask questions that are a little bit different, a little bit more creative than others, because that's how they'll get a good job, and that's how they'll get people to pay attention to them. The more diversity we can have in the way people approach media studies, the better the field will be, and the more knowledge will be coming into society as a consequence. So I approach media studies from my perspective. Another student of society would approach it from her or his perspective. The more people looking at the world from different vantage points, the better we're all off.